Hey, we finally got one. A kelp sapling. That's what I was looking for. I can put it right there with the other kelp. Like, I can't say that I don't like this game, but I also, like, I 100%ed it in, like, less than 6 hours. Like, I can't really recommend it. Unless you are really into these kind. Listen, I love these kinds of games. They're really fun to play every so often. But like, unless you are really into these types of games and these are things that you go and play a lot, I can't really just say, hey, you should play this game. You should buy this game. But I enjoy it, so I play it. But I know not everybody has the money to play it. So I'm playing it for people that can, I guess. I'm playing it more for me because I enjoy it. But and it's given me a reason to replay it again. But that whole like 6 hour mark is just kind of like, ooh, it's hard to recommend. It's really hard to recommend a short game. Like I feel like there are very few long-term games that I can't recommend. Does that make sense? Because at least then you have time. You actually feel like you're spending the time. Listen, you know what? Undertale is actually a pretty short game, and I can recommend that one. But it actually has, like, some replayability. This one, I feel like there's only so much that you can do. And that kind of messes with it. And as for, like, long-term games, it really just kind of depends on what kind of game that you're playing. Like, not everybody's going to be, like, enjoying a long-term game like Valorant or Overwatch and stuff like that, right? Because it's a shooter, and like, if you're not into multiplayers or games that eventually shut down and that sort of thing, you're never going to be into that. But if you are into, like, RPGs with, like, a lot of grinding content, you're also probably not going to be into those kind of recommendations, too. Honestly, game recommendations is hard, and I don't think I could ever be a reviewer. I just rather play. I feel like I would be a terrible reviewer. Because, like, on the one hand, I don't want to, like, say anything bad about games. And then on the other hand, even the games that I like, I still shit talk on. Even when I like a game, I'm just like, oh, I really love this game, except this part, and 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 this part. Like, I couldn't do review. I mean, I guess it's good to be honest like that, but still, I feel like a lot of people that would want me to review their game would have, like, a headache with me. maybe I just got to get used to, like, doing these kinds of things and learn more about, like, the process. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. Anyway, if you were to go, like let's say you're making your own, like, cleaner game, because there's a lot of cleaner style games. Like, what kind of world would you want to clean it? Because, like, I love the idea of this, and this was, like, the reason why I bought it, because I love the idea of, like, cleaning, like, the ocean and stuff like that. And I feel like that kind of, listen, I love axolotls too, and that was part of the reason why I got it. I mentioned on the stream yesterday that I loved axolotls, and they were my favorite creature, so of course I want to play the game that has, like, axolotl-like creatures on it. But, like, if you could play a game where your focus was on, like, cleaning a certain, like, thing, what would it be? Or like not even cleaning, but like maintaining a certain thing. Because I feel like simulators involving around like cleaning and building and restoration have been really popping off lately. I feel like there's a lot of restoration and cleaning simulators lately. I saw one recently for like a what was it? It was like electronics or something like that. Or like vintage stuff, and it was just like restorations. There's like that one game where you're like a little goblin and you do a whole bunch of restorations with that, and I really like the idea of that game. And there's various others too. Like there's a whole bunch. There's also a car one. There's like a car restoration game that I saw. Honestly, Court would probably like that one because she's really into cars. And there was a restoration game she talked about that she used to play. But there's so many. I also saw that one that was like a bunch of goblin maze or something like that. And you clean like stuff and like the dungeon cleaning. I think actually I don't know if it's the same. I think there's like two where you like clean a dungeon, and one of them is the goblin maze one, but I think there's another one. I'm not entirely sure. But there's been so many that it's just, oh yeah, you get to clean the thing, or you get to restore the items, and then you get to sell them, and it's really fun. And then all the house builders and stuff too. There's so many of them. Okay, I am missing a lot, it says. What am I missing? Ah, I see. Well, I'm gonna clean this back section that I somehow missed. And then I'm gonna go and like get the upgrade, because apparently that's what I need to like finish off this. I'll also get the Loddles. I think it's 3 to a place now. And we'll just take them back to that one spot. I don't even know if you count as part of this place. But you're counting now. Thank you. Let's see. I knew there was a Loddle in this one. Let's see. Pretty sure there is a Loddle somewhere else. Okay, so there's a Loddle there, and I bet there's a Loddle up at the beginning. 3 in each area, right? Let's see. How do I get into this spot? There we go. There we go. There it is. Hello, baby. Come on, you're all coming with me. We're gonna heal you up. Let me see. We'll read those in a few minutes. And I'll plant a bunch of stuff here in a few minutes. You know what? I can plant that one. Let me see. Where's the way out? Is it that way? That way. Okay. We'll come back in just a few minutes. I've got 3 little goobers that need to be cleaned. You know, I'm thinking about, like, what kind of place I'd like to clean up. And I can't think of, like, one in particular thing. My brain almost wants to say, like, a garden area. But, like, those have been done so much. Honestly, my brain is kind of going to, like, Seasonala Cemetary or something like that. And, like, doing something like that. If that makes sense. Like a more storytelling. I mean, I guess there's a lot of storytelling ones too, but like, listen, I really loved unpacking. It's a very short game, but I really loved unpacking as a game and like seeing like all the little bits of lore in it and stuff like that. And I feel like I would just like something like that, but like with a specific setting. And like I don't know why, but I'm really liking the idea of like a cemetery cleaner. Or even just like it doesn't even have to be like a realistic cemetery. It could be like the spooky, scary kind, or maybe not spooky, scary because I can't handle that. But just the whole like you're cleaning it up, you're putting new flowers on there. Listen, is this morbid? Listen, I haven't even played Seasonala Cemetary yet, but my brain was just like that would make such a good game. My brain was just like, that would be, like, so sweet. Just, like, having, like, a cleaning simulator where you're just, like, cleaning off the graves and, like, learning the stories of all, like, the deceased people and stuff like that. I am morbid. Anyway. I do think it's a good story, though. Like, I'm saying this as a person that cries, that played the demo of Spiritfarer and cried at the snake. Like, literally, first sentence they said. Okay? Like, I am a weak little thing that cannot handle, like, talks of death and grief. But I think, listen, I'm gonna have to play those games at a certain point. I might have to play them, like, off-stream first. But I think those kinds of stories are really sweet, important. And honestly, maybe I should, like, do it to, like, kind of deal with my own problems. But I really like the concept. I really like the concept of that. Anyway, have you guys decided to make this your place? Come here. Come here. I know it's very comfy, but you all aren't staying here. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? There you are. This isn't your resident. Hang on, I'll show you where your residence is. We're going to the Flotsam Flats again. Kind of wonder if they've made any babies. Probably not. It's probably been too soon. I gotta leave a little bit. Okay, so it still hasn't been filled up. This is a very big area. But yeah, I really love that concept of just like taking care of a place that like most people have forgotten, and like it has like so many memories attached to it. I mean, I guess that's like unpacking a lot of these simulators are. Not all of them, of course, but like the restoration projects and that sort of thing usually has like some kind of sentimental value to it. And I guess that maybe that's why the cemetery kicked in. I do think it's a pretty concept. Bittersweet, I guess. Oh my god, I forgot the reason why I came there. Hang on. Just give me a second. I got thinking about that cemetery concept and I fled. My brain just noped out of there. You know what else? Like, and listen, it's not specifically like a cleaning thing. I know there's a lot of like, there's a lot of simulators in regards to like shops, right? Espresso Tycoon. I recently saw one for like cigarettes, And I just kind of looked at it and I was like, why do we have a cigarette shop? Honestly, the idea that exists is actually kind of funny to me. I mean, it makes sense because like booze and stuff like that. But I remember looking at it, and I remember looking through all the things, and I was just like, it's literally just cigarettes and not much else. just cigarettes. I don't think it even had vapes. It might have had vapes. I don't even remember, but I remember it was just like mostly just cigarettes. And then it didn't have like chewing tobacco. I don't think it even had cigars. I just kind of kept laughing at it when I was looking at it. Like, listen, I'm from Kentucky. Chewing tobacco is still like a big prime time thing here. Anyway, I'm getting the scrap vac. That's for getting microplastics. But I would really appreciate like a proper flower shop game. Like, there's been a lot of people that have attempted to make a flower shop game, but there has not been one that's like really actually good. Does that make sense? I have not seen a good and proper. There's only been one that I have seen made that was like sort of good, and it was a mobile game. It doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, we got a cooking module. We can now cook Loddle snacks at the crafting station. Notice that they're here. But now we can actually, like, use this at the crafting station. How come I can only... Ah, okay. Oh, I guess I haven't unlocked snacks or something. I don't know. But we can also get the laser efficiency module, so that makes it faster to break down the crates. But you can use the cooking module to make like certain foods. I guess we haven't unlocked them yet. So now we're all set up. And we can use the R button to switch between the scrap vac and the bubble gun. And we can move on. Now, we still got a few areas left. I will attempt to, like, clean off everything. I guess I'm not going to really worry about 100%ing. I think you do have to, like, 100% everything, or at least find some secret items to meet some certain Loddles. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I'm not entirely sure. Well, we'll see. I'll see how far I can get. And how far I want to go. We've acquired a scrap vac. That device is specifically calibrated to collect microplastics, which you'll find plenty of in the Tangle Bay. Yes, I know. I've seen them. And luckily for us, even if you go through it, the microplastics don't affect the vac. It just affects everything else. So here's how we're going to get rid of the rest of the trash here. And we can still plant stuff. Oh no, we can't. So we have to switch our objects out every time we want to plant something. Okay. Like, I feel like this game had a lot of good concepts. I just wish there was more stuff to do. I think this biome was clean enough for some Loddles to move in. Don't let that distract you from the contaminants, though. Like, there were so many good concepts here. Your scrap vac is full. You'll have to deposit the content as a plastic recycle bot in your home cave before you can resume collecting microplastics. Oh my god, I have to run back home. Why would you make me run back home? Am I even okay, I am going back home. Just making sure I'm going to the right place. I see the hole. This is so evil and cruel. Hey, we do have a planter thing here. We can plant 3 things. That's cool. So this is plastics. A new order is available at the shredder, at the shipping station. Look at all that microplastic. Let's see what that order is. After we, like, toss this out. What is it? Increases scrap capacity. That's always useful. Like, I would really appreciate being able to carry more. There we go. See, like, they had so many ideas, but, like, I feel like they missed out on a lot. But yeah, I kind of got distracted again. I think I was talking about the flower shop game for a little bit, and I do think that's a great concept, but I've only seen it done really good on a single game. I think it was called like Flower Town or something like that, and it was really good mobile game. And listen, I don't really care much for mobile games. It was kind of like the old Farmerville games, but for like specifically flowers, and it had a whole bunch of stuff that you could make just with flowers, and it was really good for a long time, but they shut it down. They shut it down. I remember me and my mom being really obsessed with that game. It was like one of the few one of the few mobile games that we played, and I remember really enjoying that game, and unfortunately they just shut it down, and I haven't seen anything like it. I know there have been games that have tried to work with that premise. I feel like the best experience I've had with a flower shop game was actually except for that, was like The Sims 2. I feel like The Sims 2 has like the best version of a flower shop game. Like I don't know why nobody else has like that kind of experience with it. And even then, it's only the idea of like crafting like bouquets and like selling them. It's not things like doing other stuff with flowers, right? Because like that Flower Town game, you could actually do more with flowers than like just planting them, growing them, and like turning them into bouquets, right? You could turn them into perfumes, you could make them into teas, you could do all this other stuff. Like, I love Stardew Valley. I wish there was so much more you could do with the flowers than just like plant them and like see how pretty they are. Like there's so many flowers in Stardew Valley, and there is no use for them. Like, I know there's a mod that like gives you a bunch of flowers and allows you to like do extra stuff to them, but like I hate that it's just a mod. Like it feels like there was so much more that was meant for that game, and I'm just so mad. Like we can't even like use beeswax or anything to make candles or anything like that too. I'm just like, listen, I'm rambling. I know I am. I would love like a little apothecary, or like I don't know, what would you call those shops that like work with like candles and perfumes and like stuff that's like more associated with flowers and beekeeping. Okay, so he's just repeating the same text that we've seen like a couple of times now, so I'm not too worried about it. So this is completely fixed. The others are completely fixed. I'm just gonna go home because it seems like we have to go home no matter what. I believe an area known as Grimy Gulf is your next location. I'm not sure what's there, but it says that it's in the southeast corner of the ocean. You'll need to upgrade your suit before you can venture into those depths. So I'm not allowed to go there automatically. You've made a lot of progress and got 14. Think you're ready to start tracking pollution in the areas between biomes. Oh, okay. I've authorized a global pollution tractor as a new entry at the shipping station. This extra work isn't part of your mission, but perhaps you'll receive a small reward if you manage to clean the entire ocean. Okay, so we're getting to endgame. think there's only maybe 2 or 3 more areas left. Again, this is a very short game. I'm gonna see what items. He said I needed to upgrade my suit. Oh, puddle scrubber. Reinforces your suit to withstand lower ocean depths. So I'm gonna need some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break right here because it's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna get a little drink. And I guess we're gonna clean around the ocean because I'm gonna need some more robotic stuff. And then we will go and like try to get this stuff. It looks like I'm gonna need the suit first, but I think I'm gonna also need the puddle scrubber for the next area. So I'm just gonna try and get both of those. I'm not too worried about the global pollution tracker. So yeah, we'll just do that all at the same time. So just give me a little second and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. This time I'm gonna try and put the right thing down too. Hello. So I need to collect some stuff before we can even go on to the next area. Well, Ripple Reef has gone down a little bit. I'm not too worried. I think what we'll do is we'll start at Tangle. And we'll go to like one side. Look, this was such a smart idea. This was such a smart idea. I think we'll start like here. Near the end. We'll start at the back end. Like right around here. Oh yeah, so there's a wall here, so that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, star kelp. And we'll just kind of go around. We'll just kind of go around and see what we can find. I don't want to go too far into new territory. So I'll just stay where we're at. Just for now. Getting a lot of star kelp. And we'll just get this. I am kind of having to use this to see where everything's at. So you will hear me do the dings a lot more. Let's see. Okay, we can go a little bit further. Again, I don't want to do too much. Okay, yeah, this seems about as far as we need to go. So like, I'm thinking like right here. And then we can go to the other side. And we might do a few new areas. There's like that big long section in between where we're supposed to go. And I think I know what it's supposed to lead to.